resetting a little bit. You all had taken a job from the gnome alchemist that hired you for the previous job. This time you're going to push all the way through the pass and get to Sunderbar to deliver a couple boxes of potions to a contact he has there in Sunderbar. As you got into the pass and started working your way through the snowy crevasses, following what you can of the road because it's kind of hard to follow with the snow falling, you stumbled upon a couple of bears, a mama bear protecting her cub. The monk.
I think it was the cub that was protecting the mama.
The monk did leaped into action and arrested the charge of the mama bear, but the cub came to its mama's defense and shredded the monk rather well, and the party was able to vanquish them both, and that is where we have left off. Now on you guys. What do you want to do next?
I think we
Please,
should
sir.
some bear meat.
Yeah, exactly. We don't have to worry about having food for the rest of the trip.
Well, I can't carry that much meat, but some.
I don't know why. I don't know why Connery's hit points was not right, but I've now adjusted to what it should be.
What's that? What's what? I don't see my character or anything. Probably not up yet.
You don't see your character? It's up here.
Yeah, we have to load. Ah, there we go. It was loading.
No one else took any damage in that.
I think so.
But the monk
Where's
took it
the
hard.
How bad is the monk hurt?
He's
Thanks, Connery.
he's visibly bruised and bleeding.
Yeah, I had like 3, I think.
Does he need some lay
You may readjust it?
Yeah, if you would. So you could attempt to do a short rest here, and
Yeah.
he could.
And I bandaged myself.
Yes,
I don't remember rolling, but I bandaged myself.
yeah, you did, and so your wounds won't get any worse, but they won't get any better without some kind of aid.
I could do lay on hands, Connery, see if that brings back some health.
Oh, we were talking about doing a short rest though, weren't we? So I could get that back, and then you could lay on hands, or whatever.
So when you short rest, you can spend hit dice to recover hit points.
Okay.
So are you choosing to stop here and take a short rest?
What time of day is it?
Just knowing.
It's
Huh?
I want that bear pelt.
Yeah.
mid-afternoon.
I beat it up a little bit, but
I don't want to be on the mountain at night.
yeah.
Well, short rest is only like what, half an hour?
Half an
Yeah,
hour.
half hour.
So
And what time of day did we say it was?
Mid-afternoon.
Yeah, maybe. Mid-afternoon. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah.
The
Well,
sun
we could
sets early this high up.
Yeah.
Short rest, you can skin your bear
we're
while we're
higher
resting.
up. So
They're
yeah, that works for me.
All right. Well, let's skin the bear. I'll help you skin the bear.
All right. Is anyone else doing anything during the short rest?
I'm getting
Oh.
some meat.
I'll get some meat off the bears. Just,
Yep.
Alright.
just enough to last a day or two. And we're not gonna take all the meat.
Do y'all have
Nothing
any?
like marching through the wild with red bloody meat.
Yeah, I'm sure that won't attract any animals. Do y'all have any tools that are good for carving up?
Point.
I have a dagger. It's very good for carving.
All right, dagger's good.
I got I got a dagger.
How's a
as well.
long sword?
Well,
Probably better at
a longsword's more of a piercing weapon.
Carve up a bear with a long sword.
I have an extra dagger if somebody wants to use it for skinning, but otherwise, I'm just going to grab some leg meat and be done with it.
So Matt, I
Yeah,
assume
why
you're
don't you just
resting.
grab me some too while you're at it?
it. Don't get me wrong. This isn't going to be a finished product. You know, we're just separating the skin from the bear, but it's not like I'm wearing.
I'll make a note that we need to buy that
You get-
kind of shit next time.
You're not going to
Okay.
tan it while we're up here?
Right.
Okay,
Just scrape all the little bits of skin off the hide and all that. That's not gonna.
all right. Uhtred is going to do a quick skinning of the big bear. Is that what you're doing?
Yeah.
All right. So let's
Bear
do survival roll.
Survival roll.
And then Matt, if you want to take that short rest, double click
Do
on
I
your
just
character.
hit the short rest? Is that what I do?
Yeah, and then you need to select the number of hit dice you're going to.
What would be the advantage of not rolling both?
Have something left over for later.
Was that me? I didn't.
No, that's
Wasn't you.
Uhtred.
Okay.
Uhtred doing a.
Okay.
You know,
Survival roll. You said.
you get the big piece of the fur off. You know, the back, the sides. You get a reasonably sized bit of fur. And it's not in bad shape.
Yeah, I want that head too. It's all.
You're gonna-
It's all that we can. You saw the
Oh.
picture I sent, right? The barbarian with the
Somebody wants a helmet.
head on his
All right.
head.
Well,
That's
with
that's
that
what I'm
particular
looking for.
roll, you make an effort to try to get the head, but it just kind of falls apart at the ears and so forth, and you don't really get what you.
Henry punched it between the eyes.
All right. Well, I'm going to go for the cub then.
All right, give me another roll. All right, Matt, did you spend your?
Yeah, but I don't know what I'm supposed to do here. It says 2 available, but it doesn't give me any kind of option.
All right, so you hit the little deep roll there next to it.
Okay. Still doesn't
Fuck
give
it,
me
I'm
anything.
taking the head off the bear, and then we'll sew. I'll get somebody to sew it on there when I get there.
Yeah, sorry for the baby bear. I shot it in the head a couple times.
See me just hit normal.
Yeah. Okay, so you pick up 8. Well, it automatically
8.
added.
Probably at max health again.
No, I'm at 15.
All right. You should be at 11 because it added my 4 by accident. I was doing a test roll. Because you were at 3 and you just added 8. Okay. So you're a little above.
Okay. So
You're a little above half
So,
health if you want to spend that second
9
hit
to
dice.
11. Give me hit 11. I said 11. Okay. It took both of my hit dice.
No,
Yeah,
I rolled one.
because I did a test roll. Go at here. Just roll a d8 and I'll add the modifier.
Right.
I did a test roll and it unfortunately took one of your.
Ah.
All
Oh,
right, so
really?
another 3 hit
Really?
points. So you're up to 14.
Can I have your test roll back? Can I have your test roll? But you took it from me.
No.
Good.
Alright, so
no,
you're-
we're good.
All right, you're up to 14. So you're about 3/4 health.
Yep.
Still
Okay.
have some bruising and some sore spots.
I have a good story. What happened there, buddy?
You want to know how I got these
All right.
scars?
Did Uhtred give me a second survival check?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he did. So it's a similar story with the cub. You get the biggest piece of the fur off the back and sides, but your attempt to get
All right. Well,
Get the head.
I'm gonna get a couple bear steaks too.
I'm gonna cut the fucking head off and take it with me, and I'll take it to a tailor or tanner or whatever, and they can sew it on the carcass, sew it back on the.
You know, it's going to be 10 days before we get back to town.
It's all right.
I'll
It's cold.
I'll get a bear steak.
Maybe you could just leave the bear head here where it will freeze, and then we'll pick it up on the way back.
Right.
Well, we're gonna stay the night in Thunderbar or whatever, right?
But I gather the impression I have is that it's kind of under siege.
So we'll go talk to Master Blaster, and we'll get
Who's
the
Master
head
Blaster?
treated. Master Blaster runs Bartertown. Don't you remember?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yep.
You got to stay with me here.
Okay.
If we're ready to start marching again, I'm going to make a stealth roll. Are we done?
all right. Did you all grab bear steaks too?
Yeah, I just popped off. It didn't have to be pretty. Just air leg.
Meat. Some meat.
All right. Big hunks of meat off the hindquarters.
Yep.
Okay. Fair enough. So, no further actions. You guys are marching on as you are right now.
Right.
Okay.
Well, what was the formation before? Let's get back in that formation. I was in the front, right?
Yep.
Right.
And
You
then
just- Well, we're getting back
on.
We're getting back on the travel map, so you'll be in a group. You can reset your formation if we come up to another encounter. Right. It's here. It's too slow.
Are we trying to make Hawk's Nest before night?
I think we're trying to make it all the way through the pass.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if that was possible or not.
Howard was saying it was about a half day through the worst of it.
Let's see here. Who wants to roll for the party?
For what?
to see what kind of progress you're gonna make.
What am I rolling?
Percentile. Nice. Very good.
We're Modocking.
So the snow kind of lifts, and you push on through the pass. So wind and visibility and footing make it a little bit rough. Halfway through the pass, up on your right. Pull up Hawk's Nest here real quick. Getting mid to late afternoon. So up on your right, you can see the Hawk's Nest compound. You can see knights standing at their posts way up there. It's up on the mountain, looking down over the road. The knights there, you can just see a couple of them in their posts up on the towers, looking down on you, but they don't come down or do anything. They just kind of watch you as you go through. You keep pushing on.
Did you reason to stop? How far is
Other
it
than
to
we want to get out of the mountains before nightfall.
Right.
It's not like we're carrying enough wood for a campfire.
You estimate you got maybe 3 hours of daylight left, and you're about
Sendabar from where we're
But
at.
we're not gonna make onto what is it, Ombadale?
Avondale.
Avondale.
Okay, so
we are not gonna make it to Avondale.
We'll be camping somewhere in between here and there.
If we got 3 hours left of daylight, I would.
Hawksnest is about halfway to Avondale.
Yeah.
Less, really. We probably traveled more than halfway to Avondale. I would think. I don't know. We did take a short rest, but I would think we would be able to make it to Avondale. Right? Because didn't you say, Howard said it was only a half day across the pass? So.
Yeah, it takes about half day from Kelb to Avondale.
Yeah, so we should be good. We should make Avondale.
Okay, let's push on then.
All right, can you get another percentile roll? Who's doing it?
I'll do it. You tell me how. How do I do it? Percentile?
I got it.
/R space D100.
You got it.
All right. So you move. You move slowly through the pass. The wind starts picking up a bit. Oddly enough, going downhill is almost a little bit rougher than going uphill because it's slippery and a little bit treacherous. You kind of have to watch your footing. Can I get another D100, please?
I can do it.
Who's doing it?
I can do it.
Matt is. There it is.
That was to avoid a random encounter, so.
Oh, sure. Yeah, just name it after the fact.
So apparently, you dodged that bullet.
Oh, okay.
Through the, you get almost about here, say, before the light's getting to the point where you're having difficulties seeing the road, and you're starting to trip and stumble over things that. So you think you're still an hour too short, based upon what you know of Avondale, but you're going to be doing the rest of this in darkness if you keep pushing on.
We got torture.
Are we out of the pass, or are we still up?
You're kind of. I mean, you're on the downhill road. The snow is getting less dense. There's green patches here and there, so it's not nearly as bad. But you still have some distance to cover.
Torches?
Yes.
Torches, and I've got dark vision, so I can see 6 feet at night. So.
Nope. No wonder you wanted to push on.
Supposedly, I've traveled this path before, so I would have known how close or far we are from the thing. So
you have, and you had a pretty good estimate, but you know it's kind of hard to estimate based on the footing and so forth, the wind and weather conditions and visibility. Things kind of change a little bit from trip to trip.
That halfling slowing us down.
The halfling actually is slowing you down a little bit. He moves a little bit slower. The monk is actually pretty quick-footed. The halfling's a little slow.
Look at your character in the game. when we're in the party like this, because you can't click on your individual character.
All right, so there's a there's a little trick to that.
It's the tab next to the fight tab.
If you go to the little people icon, and then you can find your PC.
The people icon in the upper left.
Upper right.
Right.
Upper right.
Yeah, there's like
One
three
next
heads.
to where we roll initiative.
Oh, I see it. Okay, I got it.
All right, so you're gonna
Okay. Yeah, I did that. Yeah.
you're gonna get out torches and push on through the darkness.
Sure.
I think so. Of course, I do have a tent now, so.
Putrid knows the way, right?
All right, can I get another D100 roll?
I think Uthrid's turn.
Yeah,
Uhtred.
okay.
Uhtred.
Get back on the right screen here. Let's see. /R D100, is that right?
Need a space. /R space D100.
Yeah, okay.
All right. You stumble and find your way through the road. The troubles in the past are now behind you. You wind your way down the mountain in the dark. Pull off the scene of Hawk's Nest here. We will. Up.
Hawk's Nest. We're not at Hawk's Nest. We're at
He's changing the scene.
Avondale. Okay. Oh, okay. I got you. Okay. I misunderstood. I couldn't hear.
As you exit the mountain pass. I'm sorry.
Do they have a tanner in Avondale?
You get so Avondale is looking down over the road. The road is actually a fair bit below Avondale, so you're looking up at it, sitting up on a hill. But you can see some of the buildings poking out on the hill crest. So if you were to stop and go up into the city, you'd have to take the little side road and go up to get to the city. It's really more of a village.
Well, but that's what we were planning on doing, right? Because we were planning on staying there for the night.
I
Okay,
think that was the plan, right? Yeah, yeah. So I think we're going to move up into the city, correct? Find a place to stay.
Very good. All right, so
Otherwise we're going to camp out. Just camp on the road.
so there is a barricade as you get there, and there's guards standing a barricade, and they stop you and ask what your business is.
I'll move up and I'll let them know we're on our way to Sundabar and we're looking for a place to sleep.
You might want to announce yourself as a paladin of.
Good standing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I let them know I'm a paladin and give them my background.
All right.
These are my friends. I vouch for these. This group I'm with.
So can I get a persuasion roll?
Persuasion. Okay.
Can I use a help action to throw in extra details when he starts to stumble?
Let's see how he does, and then you can help him recover if there's a problem.
Alright.
All right, so he looks at the the blood and stuff all over you. He's like, so were you having some problems in the past?
A
Absolutely.
little encounter with some bears. We took care of it, and
Okay.
we've got some bear meat. Would you like some bear meat? We have some to spare.
He says, no, thank you, that's very nice. So just, it's a peaceful city. Please, if you're going to be staying in the inn, check your weapons with the innkeeper when you go in.
Where are they going to put me then?
And enjoy your stay.
Thank you very much.
So he lets you in. Are you getting rooms at the inn?
I would assume so, yeah.
All right, so it's going to be a couple copper pieces per room. A couple more copper pieces if you're going to get a hot meal and some drinks to go with that.
So 4 copper?
They do offer the bath for an extra copper.
Please
course
take a
not.
bath.
How much is the Wi-Fi cost?
How
much
much is the Wi-Fi?
The Wi-Fi? They don't share the Wi-Fi password. All right, so 2 for the room, 2 for an evening meal and a morning meal, and 1 if you're going to add the bath onto that. You all getting separate rooms? Or you going to?
I'm not sleeping with these guys.
I don't care if anybody wants to share a room with me. I don't care. I'm used to sharing a room with monks.
All right, so I assume you're going to take the hot meals, though, right?
Right in front of us, so you know.
What's that?
I said he laid hands on himself right in front of us. So I mean, what's he?
I need some privacy now.
All right, so you're all getting separate rooms, is what I heard.
Yeah.
So everyone. So,
Yes, I think we can afford that.
All right, everyone deduct 4 or 5 copper pieces, depending on whether or not you're taking the bath.
What's the conversion rates?
Well, coppers are pennies, silvers are dimes, gold pieces are dollars, and platinum pieces are $10 bills.
Oh.
Looks like you just adjusted
Who
mine
did
because
that
I have
from?
copper pieces now. So
I didn't do
I don't
anything.
know.
oh, somebody did because I have copper now.
All right, so you
Yeah,
find some nice, comfortable
What was the
beds.
total?
4 for the room and on board. An extra 1 if you take the bath and clean up your gear.
Okay, so 5. Okay.
Cleaning is important. Appearance is everything.
Particularly if you want to fast talk your way past guards, looking bloody and gory.
Exactly.
Right.
So that's
So
you know.
9 silver pieces.
And Howard, I'm gonna approach the innkeeper or the cook or whatever and ask them how much for them to do a quick smoke on my bear meat for overnight.
I was gonna ask that. Yeah.
Give me a persuade roll on that. How much meat did you have? You have a big hunk?
I just like got
A leg,
part of a leg.
a bare leg.
I didn't get like tons of it.
Okay.
Persuasion.
All right. So she don't have. So he says, how about a copper piece?
Sure.
And he basically just sets it like way off the stove, but close enough that it gets some radiant heat to kind of smoke it hit a bit.
Right.
trying to jerk your meat a little
Put
bit.
down the weight on it and preserve it.
Okay. It'd be better if you had salts or something to cure it in, but it'll do for now. It'll keep for a couple extra days.
Yeah,
that way.
it's needs must. I will mention this to the other people that, hey, if you grabbed some bear meat, you might want to try and dry it a little bit just to preserve it.
Yeah, I grabbed some, so I'll also
All right.
pay to get my meat smoked.
While he goes back up to his room to lay hands on himself.
All right. Very good. Deduct a copper piece.
We have spices and whatnot. Okay.
All right. Any other actions going on while you're resting in Avondale?
I will find a peaceful place to go meditate and practice my katas.
Okay. Your room's probably adequately peaceful.
Oh, I was
Or did
thinking of something outside.
Okay. How about a
I
quick?
don't have to do any of that, so I'm going to sleep after meal.
I don't have
Quick-
to either, but I.
Give me a quick investigate roll.
Alright.
Me or Matt?
Matt, he's trying to find a quiet place.
Got
Yeah, see. You know, they've got gardens and stuff, but it all looks like it would be kind of an awkward place to do things.
How about on the bridge?
You just go out there in the open, starts.
Yeah.
Tai Chi in the
Very
park.
well. It's
Yeah.
not going to be. It's not going to be private, is what I'm telling you. You're going to be doing this in
That's
a
okay.
rather public setting,
I don't care.
and people will probably be walking by and staring a bit.
Oh yeah, and we're supposed to turn in our weapons to the.
Yeah, they don't let you
The-
upstairs. They don't let you
Yeah,
upstairs
yeah.
with your weapons or your armor.
The halfling has a shocking amount of weaponry for someone his size.
He's just laying stuff out. Keeps laying stuff out.
Boot knife, back knife, one under the collar, short sword, bow.
4 minutes later.
All right.
Remember the scene from Thunderdome when
Right.
Max had to disarm?
Yeah.
So Connery does his series of exercises. You guys get a good hot
Yep.
meal. You clean up a bit. You get to sleep in a bed for a change, and you wake up the next morning fairly rested. They have some bread and some like oatmeal kind of
Cheese.
stuff.
Okay.
And you're set for the day. If you leave, they give you all your gear back, weaponry.
Feet.
And you're set to go. It's the start of the day. You do anything else in town before you leave?
Make sure that we
Matt
have
probably
our.
needs to refresh his hit points because he took
Yeah.
a long rest.
Oh yeah,
So do I hit
Can't
long
take-
rest?
yeah. Take a long rest. It'll reset your pools.
Okay.
Did anyone else spend anything on their pools?
I only have one hit die.
You recovered one hit die. You already had one.
Yeah, but he gave me. I used both of them, didn't I? Yeah, because the die roll.
All right.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Got your key points
Yes.
back. You got your hit points back. You got your gear back. You pick up your smoked meat, which it's not truly smoked. It's just kind of dried out a bit. It'll probably keep a couple extra days that way.
So you're saying we
I'm
still
thinking
need
more
to
of
cook
less attracting to animals, but yeah, either way.
it? So cooking it, he didn't cook it overnight or anything like that?
Yeah. They just had it by the stove so that it would kind of oven dry.
Okay, gotcha.
But it's
I'm
not
dragging
like
a
jerked meat or
bloody
anything.
Bear pelt. I'm dragging a bloody bear pelt, so I don't think your leg of bear is gonna be any more attractive than that.
Yeah.
Oh, that's fine. That just means they'll go after you,
Right.
not me.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm ready to go.
You guys setting out then?
So you
Leaving
only
up?
so you only get 1 hit dice back per long rest.
Yeah, you don't get all your hit dice back.
Ah, okay. Did not know that. I don't get beat up by a bear every day.
Not.
Try and punch one in the face.
Situations only come up a couple times in my life. It's actually a true story, but we didn't actually have the confrontation with the bear.
So you didn't run up and punch it in the snout.
No, we just banged some pans and scared it off.
Spumani!
Yeah, exactly. Like, yeah, I hope it doesn't come this way.
There will be no refunds. Your refund is escaping the death trap alive.
That's right.
All right, very good. You guys pushing out?
Yep.
All right, who's rolling for the party these days?
I think we're back around to me, so I'll roll.
Okay.
So as we're walking, I do want to ask Uthred if he knows about any. It was orcs that were attacking Sunderbar, if I remember right. So I'm gonna, as we move down toward the plains area, I do want to ask him if he knows of any particular large orc camps that we should make sure to avoid, that kind of thing.
So when we came down here before, we didn't have any trouble on the road to what is that? Hawk's Nest or whatever. We didn't see anything, but there's bands of them all around, moving around.
Okay.
So it's hard to say. It's not a siege like with trenches and catapults and trebuchets and stuff like that. You know, it's an orc siege where, and correct me if I'm getting wrong, because we didn't get a lot of detail about this.
Well,
but,
actually,
it's more of they've got the city.
So your Uhtred's understanding of it is the orcs are mostly east of the of Sunderbar.
Okay.
So they're between us and Sunderbar.
Oh, they're on the other side of Sunderbar.
Yeah.
On the other side
I would have thought that. I thought north was up and
yeah,
south
Or
was
to the
down.
west of Sunderbar.
Yeah, you
Okay.
guys are west of
you're
Sunderbar.
right. Okay. I'm sorry.
So
that was my next question: was where are they mostly coming from? Are they?
Uhtred, your knowledge of it, they came down on the mountains.
right.
Out of the Dalagar's Dagger area.
The southwest, those mountains to the southwest, if I remember right.
And also northwest.
Yeah.
East. I'm sorry, southeast, northeast, and east. There's mountains
Mount
all
Throg and Mal.
Mount Torog and the old Delzoon and up there in the Raven Mountains. So everything east has mountains, and there's orc tribes in all of them.
Right.
And then they've moved close to the city, and there's nothing going on those roads headed east, because anything that moves on that road just gets pounced.
So what? We're about 40 miles from Sunderbar now.
Avondale to Sunderbar is about a day's trip on foot.
Okay. Let's see.
I'm guessing.
That's about 50 miles.
Is
And,
it? By the
yeah, the scale on the side, it's 50 miles between Avondale and Sundabar. So,
that'd be a pretty good hump.
you know,
Sounds like a
Terre Haute
2-day trip to do it without exhausting ourselves.
well, you're
Where's the
about, you're what?
Yeah,
Terre Haute to Greencastle?
It's a pretty good road. You can make about if you're moving
3 miles an hour.
Yeah, 3 miles an hour. So
That's about an average walk.
so if you spend the whole day of 15 hours walking, you can get pretty much there.
Exhausted, but yeah. Walking 50 miles in armor is daunting.
And I got these short legs.
Yeah.
All right.
Pansy.
So you guys you're making time. Can I get one more roll, please?
Jason.
One more time. R space. No, R slash space.
Slash R.
Slash R. If you just do
Slash
up,
R space.
if you click on the text box and just hit up,
You'll get your previous.
The text box.
Hit the up arrow.
Almost done. So I'm inside the text box and I hit up.
Yeah.
yeah, just the up arrow.
Yeah, it's not working.
All right.
So it's,
Slash R. Slash R space D100. All right. So things are going a little bit slowly for you. Oh, you're trying to move stealthily. I was going to say that will slow your progress in half.
I'm making a joke. I'm not going to slow us down.
So there's a couple, 3 times where you have some false alarms during the day. You hear some noises. You set out to investigate, and it turns out to be nothing. A deer you scare off, or things like that. And the result of all of that slows your progress down a little bit, so you don't make as good a time as you had hoped, and you're still a little bit short of the city when the night starts to come upon you.
Well, let's get there.
So you're gonna push on, or you're gonna camp?
I think we ought to push on. If it's like an hour, I don't think that's a problem.
All right. Just,
But you're more like
all that night vision,
It's
just
10
like
miles. It's like 20. It's like 15 miles. It looks like, right?
yeah. You still think you're several hours away, and you've been marching all day.
I'm
So you're
5 hours away.
Yeah. Give me a time frame. Are we talking an hour or 5?
Well, you're not. You don't have precise maps with you.
5. Looks like about 4 hours.
Utrid?
You really don't have a whole good way of
I'll
judging.
use my Utrid app. Utrid, how far are we?
recalculating.
Hey, 5 minutes. Yeah.
Whole roads ahead.
So, you know that Sunderbar sits on a hill, and it rises above the horizon when you get within a few hours of it, and you can't see Sunderbar yet. So you're still a good ways away, and you're in darkness. And you've been marching hard all day.
Then I suggest we find an easily defensible position.
Right. Mm-hmm.
You're walking fields of fire, and
all right, who's your scout that's going to pick your camp out?
Uthrid, you probably have better nature. Or Convery,
Yeah.
maybe.
Yeah, survival. If that's what is it gonna? What's the?
It's going to be survival.
Yeah, I've got a pretty good survival roll.
Does Uhtred have a small familiar? Like a dog?
What?
I was just noticing your dog in your lap.
Well,
How about insight?
yeah,
Can insight work here?
baby boar and training it, but I don't have the animal, whatever. Yeah. Okay.
Is
so let me
that
see
a
here.
boar in your pocket, or are you just happy to see me?
All right, give me a nature roll, please. Uhtred's picking out the camp.
That wouldn't be survival. Okay.
I'm sorry, survival. Yes.
I was going to say insight, and maybe give you some insight.
Okay.
But I get a +3.
Yeah, it's on there.
We're still screwed.
Well, no, I mean, it can't be that hard to find a good camp spot. Someplace it's out of sight.
You
I mean,
building
it
a
won't be,
you're building a
won't be
fire?
cave. Probably not. I don't think. You guys think? I think it's probably best to go without a fire. Cold camp. Fire will put off smoke.
What kind of temperature are we talking about?
Well, you're down on the mountains. It's a fall day. You know, it's gonna get cool tonight.
All right. Well, yeah, you're right. We got cold weather gear. I would say cold camp.
Snuggle up with the halfling in his tent.
Yeah, that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah.
All right.
Do we throw lots?
Sorry.
So you're not using any fire, any light source at all.
That's yeah.
Okay.
Apparently not a public one.
All right. Very good. So you lay down your gear. You set down your bedrolls.
I think we better be close to each other if we're going to do that.
Well, I could take 2 watches.
Well, I'm going to point out that if we're not going to have any light, there's only so much I can do for watch because I cannot see in the dark.
Yeah, neither can I.
Yeah, but hopefully with your roguish survival skills or whatever, you'd be able to hear somebody trying to sneak up on the camp.
Oh, Lord, there's something coming.
Oh, Lord. Yeah.
So,
Well,
all right, you're gonna leave the humans.
I
That's
can
fine, but
I can take the
I'm
first
just
2
saying that I
watches.
can't see anything.
Yeah, I can take
We're
the first
okay
2
with
watches.
that?
When you go on watch, if you want to start a fire, that's on you.
Do you have you gathered stuff to make a fire?
Considering how hard we marched, probably not.
Well, there's probably something
The
around.
fire's not
campsite.
going to do much. Fire's not going to do much good for seeing things out beyond the fire. It'd be more of a heat source than actually
A heat source to scare away wild animals.
Yeah.
A fire will give you about a 40-foot radius of light around the camp. A torch will give you like
fire.
I can show you since. So here's what a fire will do for you. And here's what a torch will do for you.
All right. Well, one thing that I'm going to do before I crawl into the tent, I'm going to use the tripwire from the goblin camp that we gathered up. It doesn't have a crossbow attached to it, but it does have little noisemakers.
Okay.
I'm just going to stretch that across the way we came in and let people know that it's there.
So those noisemakers were metal objects that would clang on the stone ground of the cave. It's probably not going to be nearly as effective on the dirt.
It's what I got.
Okay. Very good. You set up your little trip alarm across the entrance of the cave, and you guys are doing watch rotations. What's the rotation going to be like?
Well, I'm
So,
going to take the first
I'll
two
go first.
watches. No, I'll
Okay.
take the first two watches because it's already dark, right? And then after I come off watch, whoever comes on after me can light a fire, and that's 4 hours less for that smoke, for that light to be seen, and for that smoke to travel, for somebody to come get us. So you can.
I'll
You can
take the
have
next
a light.
watch. Who wants the last one?
I'll take the last one.
all right. So the plan is the
When I'm
Uhtred's
not using the tent, Uthred can. Once I get up, Uthred can have the tent to warm up since he's taking double watch.
okay.
Sleeping with
Well, I'm just going to sleep outside the tent by
I'm
the
not going to
fire
tell Synthon.
with my weapons out in case the fire brings some trouble. Right? Then I'll be there. I'll have my weapons out. There's somebody already on guard duty, so hopefully they will wake me up if they sense something coming. So I got that bear pelt to cover up in too.
I'm just waiting for the morning when Synthon wakes up next to Uthred.
I'll smell him coming in,
Yeah. Try and lay hands on me, you petter ass.
wrapped in like a bear pelt with a bunch of raw flesh hanging off of it.
Well, I think if I was going to get in the tent, I'd leave the pelt outside. But
So we'll do the first two watches, Uhtred,
Okay.
then me, then Connery.
Okay. Conrad's just laying
I'm
on
just
his
gonna stay in the
bedroll
tent
out in the
sleeping.
open.
Apparently.
That's fine.
Okay. And there's no fire, and you guys have not gathered wood for a fire.
Correct.
Yeah,
Okay.
no, I could gather some wood for the fire if you want.
well, or the guy who's taking my watch could just get up early and go out and.
I'll gather wood during the first watch and build be ready for a fire.
Okay. All right. So make a roll for me to see how
Survival.
survival, please. Yeah, to see how. Oh, you got a lot of wood laying around that you can gather up.
Look
I'll
at this
gather the
conveniently
dry.
stacked wood.
I'll gather. Yeah. I'll gather some dry stuff from underneath the brush. That kind of stuff.
Okay.
Hey, Dad. Gabe's also buying a headset, and we'll pick it up later as well with it. Did you hear me?
I heard you.
Okay.
All right.
They're open till 7 o'clock.
Uhtred, can I get
You're not even reacting to me at all. You're just looking at me.
Oh, you can't see me.
can I get two percentile rolls,
I'm
Uhtred?
never doing this again.
Sorry, my son
Stand
was
by.
talking to you. Send it.
All right, there's one. The first couple hours go by fairly quietly. You hear some birds and stuff, but nothing to be alarmed about. The monk gathers up some wood and goes to sleep. But during your second watch, we're going to have shenanigans. All right, can I get a perception?
I'll copy over.
Can I get a perception roll there, Uhtred?
I'll shoot the next guy who says shenanigans.
How
Do
about,
you even have a bow?
how about fuckery? How about fuckery? Is that better?
Shenanigans?
As my Irish boss would say, shite fuckery.
See that shit?
Fuckery, yeah.
Can I get it?
Fuckery is military grade.
Can I get a follow-on D6 with that 20, Brad?
Ooh.
Brad, you needed a D6?
You probably need a low number here.
No, he's adding onto his perception roll. He rolled a.
Oh, I got you. Oh, I got you. Oh, yeah, I see that. There's
All
three
right,
guys over there. They're
So
carrying some bear meat, and
Piercing clarity there.
you hear something, and your attention is immediately drawn towards some rustling. It's on the edge of your perception range. So let's
I
find
slay it.
auto slay option on.
So I can wear its head as a trophy. Sorry.
And because you had such good perception, you heard them coming. You get to
Wait for it. Wait for it.
you get to roll initiative.
At advantage?
Yeah, you get to roll initiative at advantage because you were hyper alert.
You see
Where's
your
this
pockets now.
He sits in the dark, waiting,
Yes.
like every night.
Well, my bear's head's fucked up, so I need something.
Yeah, you got his
Where-
gas. You got a gas mask on, and he's.
I faced you towards them, Brad. You see him? Don't say it out loud.
Hold on. I gotta roll this here. There we go. Oh yeah. I'm all over these fuckers.
They're gonna have PTSD over this.
Should I zoom out? Is that my problem?
Yeah, they're on the edge of your
Chase,
perception range. You should be able to see them. I see them. Yeah, you see them. All right, so you're now alert. You have actions. The rest of the party's asleep.
Okay. I'm gonna call out. Oh wait. I'm gonna grab my throwing axes. How far away are these fuckers? 40, 45 feet. That's in axe range. Axe range is 20-60, I think. I'm pretty sure.
Well, so that 20 is
I think you would
normal.
roll at disadvantage.
The 60 is between 20 and 60 is at disadvantage. So let's do first things first. You yell out. I need a perception rolls from all the sleeping people, please.
He is yelling out.
Yeah.
Well,
You
I
guys
wanted to attack first.
You're
Yeah,
gonna get,
I think,
you're gonna
that's
get your
what I was
action,
getting at.
but
Okay.
you don't have
Oops,
initiative.
sorry. Didn't mean to do that. Oh wait, that's somebody else. Never mind.
Yeah. Okay. Did I get perception from Connery?
Oh, I thought he was doing an action first.
As his bonus action, he yelled out
I got
to try to raise alarm for the sleeping people. So we're rolling perception to see if you're sleeping too deep.
It's nice and comfy inside this tent.
You're all startled awake to the sound of a screaming half-orc. So you'll get actions next round. But Brad, your initiative was good, but not as good as the Southern Spider.
you.
You got to be kidding me! I had a 17.
Yeah, he had a 20.
20.
That is nuts. Fucking bugs. I can't even wear a bug. You can't wear a bug.
So, but he might do you a favor. What is his movement? Okay.
You got to light a fire, torch, or something.
Do we have wood stacked?
Henry said he was going to, so
Yeah, there's wood stack. Remember, he rolled for it, and it was all over the
Right.
place. And
Oh yeah, I can torch it
I don't know
up.
if you got time to fire, but you could get flint out and get a torch going. And if there's time, you can always start a fire.
Yeah, in D&D.
So this thing charges up at you, Brad, and it sprays a web towards you. Let's see.
Now remember, I have that resistance to things I can see coming at me.
Yeah, you'll get a bonus to a saving throw, but this is to hit.
Okay.
So he has to hit you, because you're alerted.
Ooh.
All right. So he hits you with the web, and you're caught in a sticky web. There's a state for that, isn't there?
Hell, didn't it?
Restrained.
Mm.
So your turn is next. You can try to break free of the webbing.
I thought I got a roll to see if I could dodge it. Anything that I could see coming at me. What is that?
You get that's is a feature you have called danger sense.
It's danger sense. Let me see if
You
that's
have
what I'm thinking.
you have an advantage on a dexterity saving throws, but you didn't get a saving throw on this. So you automatically get advantage on any dexterity saving throws.
Okay. I thought that meant that if I saw it coming at me, I got a dexterity saving throw to avoid it.
No, he has to hit you. He has
effects that you can see while not blind, deafened, or incapacitated.
Right. So you get an advantage on a dexterity saving throw, but this was a 2-hit roll. So he actually had to hit you.
All right.
And
okay, so I'm cocooned in a web.
Well, you got the sticky goo all over you. You can try to break free from it. You can actually attack it and do damage to it.
Okay.
Or just do a DC 12 strength check to just break out of it. But that will be your action.
Yeah. I'll do a strength check thing.
Okay.
So is strength saving roll? How do I get it to roll that though?
Just click on the word strength.
I'm on the wrong. Never mind. I'm on the wrong screen. I'm sorry. I was on the D&D Beyond character sheet. Okay.
On your attributes, just click on the word strength. And do,
saving throw.
Ability check.
Oh, come on.
You're two.
But I get +5 on that.
Yeah, it added it. You got a 9, but it's a DC 12. Oh, okay. So, and so you have any other actions you can take? Your bonus action, you yelled out, and then you tried to break free as your action. You have anything else you want to do?
No.
All right, so this spider is going to attack Connery. he too is going to sling his web at Connery.
Am I able to do anything?
No, you're prone, so this is at advantage. Does a 20 hit your armor class?
He wouldn't be prone, though. Because if he's prone, he's in the tent, right?
No, he's laying on his bedroll.
Oh, you weren't in the tent?
No.
I'm sorry. I thought he was.
So you're also restrained by web. All right, can I get it?
Down?
So you are all prone in the tent. I need initiatives out of the 3 people who are now awake and alert. We'll go to round 2. Time.
What's initiative's not a selection.
It's on the combat tab.
Combat tab. All right.
Fist.
As Colonel Klink would say, das ist nicht gut.
9.
All right. So the southern spider, now having trapped his prey, going to move in for the attack.
He's moving in on Uhtred.
Yep. Because
Can
Uhtred's
Uhtred move?
Uhtred's restrained. This attack is at advantage. Oh, I bet you 14's not good enough, is it?
Armor class is 16.
Okay, it tries to bite Uhtred, but he's still mobile enough to dodge it.
Thick skin.
Uhtred, you now have your turn.
Okay,
You
so
could make a strength roll to burst out.
yeah, I'm gonna do another strength roll.
Okay.
That's a saving throw, not an ability check, right?
Oh, that is
An
an ability
ability
check.
That's going to be able to check.
Or it's an ability.
Just a straight strength roll.
Yeah. You're trying to break out the
Try
guns.
to beat a 12. Which
So
you
you
did.
you broke free. You're no longer bound by the webbing. You know how to remove the status effect?
Let me see.
You right click
Where
on
was it?
the icon and then go to the right.
Oh,
Everybody's
okay.
laundry basket can go ahead around.
Okay.
That's here. Is that combat state or
I took it off
status
for you.
effect?
It's a status effect.
Okay, all right. Okay.
I took it off for you. All right, so you use your action and you break free of the webbing. You're no longer restricted, and you're no longer
Do you have a bonus action?
at disadvantage. He still does have his bonus action and movement available to him. If you move away from the spider, though, you could give an opportunity attack to him.
No, I'll stand my ground and wait for my turn.
No bonus actions?
Well, I don't want to use my rage now.
Okay.
I think I have to wait until the next turn to use my rage, because if I go a whole turn without doing any damage or attacking anything while I'm in a rage, then it ends, if I remember right. So I'll wait until the next turn, and as my bonus action next turn, I'll rage.
Okay. So Uhtred is free. Synthon, You wake up to the sounds of calamity and battle in the tent. You're prone.
All right.
And it is dark.
Can I? Yeah. So I can't see anything. I have no idea what the spiders are.
No, you just hear the orc yelling.
I'm gonna get up and try to light the fire, so we get some visibility on what's going on.
Okay. Let's do a quick little.
I think lighting the torch would be faster and give some visibility to Conry and the halfling.
Don't be giving tactical advice to. Let him make up his own mind.
Okay. All right. You're right. It's a prairie situation. We're not consulting.
I guess I figured I was going to light my torch and then use that to light the fire.
Were you seriously going to do that?
I thought about it, but
fine. All right.
I'll just light. That's fine. Let's try lighting the fire. That's fine.
Okay. Give me a survivor roll.
Eerie play, light my fire.
It was all staged by the. All right. You start to light the fire. It's starting to go. It's going to take a bit for it to build. It's not going to instantly roar to
I already
life.
built the fire, man.
It's not a gas
I already
flame.
built
Matt.
It's not a light switch.
The fucking electric igniter is
Yeah.
shit on this thing.
Gas line's low. Okay, go.
I brought my flamethrower. Come on.
Okay. So that was your action.
Amazing.
The fire starts to build. Doing anything else?
It would only be a bonus action, right? It's the only thing I could do. Or can I
Freaking
move?
shield out.
Yeah. By the way, you're not wearing your armor.
I'm not wearing my. Oh, sorry. I guess
We're sleeping.
Can I put it on?
That would be
Wait,
another
right?
action. That takes a long time. It's not. I think it's ring mail or something, but you can't do that in a heartbeat.
And in terms of bonus
What's the shield?
actions,
Grab your shield and go.
Do you have a spell for light now?
for lights.
Yeah. Do you have spells now, right?
Yeah, I do.
Can you cast anything that provides light?
No, I don't think I have any light spells. I can bless you all. I can cure your wounds.
You can bless your.
Okay.
Yeah.
Blessing might
But
not be a terrible thing.
Those bless is an action, isn't that?
What's that?
He can cast a bonus action of a spell as long as its casting time is a bonus action.
Yeah, all of it. The only one he has it's that way is divine favor, and that last turn.
I can't do bless. I can't bless my.
It's a full action.
No, that's a full action.
How do you seeing this? Where do you see
So
this stuff?
if you go to your spell book,
Within D&D or within the game?
within the game,
Okay.
you see the spell usage column on your spell book. And the top three say one action. The bottom one says bonus action.
Well, divine favor helps you on saving throws, right?
Okay, one bonus action. Until the spell ends, your weapon attack deals an extra 1d4 radiant damage on a hit.
Yes. And that will last for 1 minute or 10 rounds.
All right. I'll use it.
Okay. Just also know you only get 2 spells per day, so that was one of your 2. So
Okay.
so
Good.
click on it.
Click on the, okay.
Click on the die next to it, the word divine favor, and it should pop up.
And then cast spell.
Yep. All right, just
Do I use it now?
no. When you go
Okay.
to attack, you'll
Okay.
you'll do an extra D4 damage.
Okay.
All right, Connery,
I think I'm done.
you're prone and covered by sticky stuff. actually-
Let's see.
Ew.
Is
Did you
Synthon
get-
anywhere near me?
You're also in
Okay.
total darkness. You see a fire slowly starting to build in the fire pit.
Okay.
You hear the sounds of battle coming from the opposite. Well, I guess based on the way you're facing, your left.
My left. Okay. We'll roll right and try to.
Well,
Yeah,
I'm
we'll
chopping.
roll right and we'll try to do a strength check to get out of this. Do I need to? Am I restrained? What's going on?
You're restrained by the web.
All right. So
He can
we'll
attack
roll.
it, though, right?
You can just make a strength roll to
No.
break out.
Someone else can attack the webbing and hack him free.
Oh, okay. All right.
He's
Right.
restrained.
Still,
Can I
Connery,
use,
we'll just
yeah.
axe this off.
Can I use a dexterity check instead of a strength check?
No, you got to break free of the webbing.
All right.
I can wear your head around my waist.
All right. So this is an ability check, normal, and
Now the webbing is too stout. You're still stuck.
All right.
Happened to me too, dude. So
Happens to the best of us.
I'm in that spider's ass now, though.
Yep. Can I use a dodge action? What kind of
A dodge.
as a bonus action? Patient defense.
Oh, you want to use patient defense?
Yeah. It says a dodge action as a bonus action on your turn.
Yeah, you can do that. It would only last this round. Come next round, you would no longer.
Well, the other spider has yet to go, right? So
Correct.
he's not got anything to dodge just yet.
Yeah,
But when that
that's what I was getting at.
other spider attacks him, he'll be able to use that as a bonus action, right?
He can hold that bonus action. Yeah, he can do that and declare if he gets attacked, he can try to dodge.
Can I roll to my right to get the fire in between me and the action?
You're held in place. The webbing's got you held in place.
Oh, I didn't know if I could roll. I thought you said.
Well, it's this gooey stuff. It's you were
More
laying
like
on the ground.
splooged.
Frodo at the end of Lord of the Rings there, where he gets all wrapped
Right,
up.
right.
The cocooning comes later.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is just like a goo that attaches you to the ground and holds you in place.
Right.
Okay. Anything else, sir?
I don't see the options.
All right, Ray. You wake up.
Well, I will use half my movement to stand up.
Okay.
And then I am assuming that I can hear Connery grunting and trying to get loose.
I'm trapped.
Well, you can hear him moving. You can hear that the half orc. You can sort of see the paladin next to the fire because the fire is giving just a hint of glow. Here, let me do this.
We get a hint of glow.
Let me see if I can affect.
How about
that.
a candle light source equivalent?
I will just
A
make
candle in the wind.
a new light source.
I'd sing some of that, but I don't remember lyrics. So,
So
like a candle in the wind, never knowing who to cling to. And the rain came in.
All right. So unfortunately, I can't see anybody. Oh, there we
There.
go. No, I still can't see anybody.
Yeah, that's the dim fire.
But since Connery was nice enough to stack the wood up with a stone ring around it,
Yeah.
in goes an oil flask.
All right. So you're going to toss an oil flask onto the fire.
Correct.
All right, that'll be your action. Delete one
That
oil
will be
flask
my action.
from your inventory.
Doing it now.
Puts the fire out. Damn it.
And
It doesn't work that way, thankfully.
It's an explosion, and flame leaps onto your webs.
set you on fire.
Burn the web off.
So the fire roars to life with the help of the oil.
I can't see how to adjust the. Oh, there we go. There we go.
Is oil? Who is that? Ray? Did you throw the oil?
I did.
Is that some equipment that you had? You had just a thing of oil.
He got it off the goblins.
I'm prepared.
Oh.
And then I guess I will use my half movement
15
to
12 feet of.
to go toward Connery.
Okay. Yeah, you only get 12 feet.
Yeah, but I can't do it in anything less. Okay, so I guess that.
Yeah, that's. All right.
That's it. Done.
So
Oh, actually, no, wait. Aha! I forgot. Wait. I will close the distance.
How's that?
I can use my bonus action to take a dash.
Okay.
I don't need all of it, but I will get up to Connery.
Very good. So
Nice.
How come I always end up defending Connery's prone body?
Because he punches bears in the face.
Right. And otherwise, Sinton will lay hands on himself.
the spider moves up. Not quite in range.
I wish I could see what's north of us.
You don't want to know.
Yeah.
Don't ask.
All right. This spider
It's like
is going
a scene from
to
Alien.
bite at Uhtred.
My dogs heard that dog, and now they're convinced there's an intruder.
Right. Our dog was watching someone jog down the street this morning and started barking. It was hilarious.
All right, the spider bites at Uhtred. 14 is not good enough, right, Uhtred?
No, 16.
All right,
Still not good enough.
Uhtred.
I'm a
Spider bite.
dodging mofo, man.
Yep.
You are up, sir.
Okay, my disco days are over. I'm going into a raid,
Okay.
and I'm battle acting this bad boy.
You
Let's see, I got
me up.
You good? Okay, so
Ray,
I
did
always
you
forget how to do.
did you sleep in your armor, or you don't have armor, do you?
I have leather armor.
Did you sleep in that?
I am a little paranoid, so if I can get away with sleeping in it, especially in a dark camp, then yes.
All
Probably
right.
warm too.
I didn't hit my rage. Let me hit my rage. No, it's
Okay.
not gonna make a difference on the roll. Just
No.
just so that I've used it.
Okay. So Uhtred does that. Zenthon, a flask of oil comes over your shoulder. The fire roars to life. You can see a battle raging on you. You've got a spider to your left closing in on the monk. You've got a spider attacking the half-orc.
Okay, well, I've got my mace and my longsword, and I'm going to move forward and attack the spider to the north.
It's too far, but there.
What's up? There.
Yeah. So these
So the
spiders
spider
are,
takes up 4 squares.
yes. So
It's a big spider.
well, its legs really reaches out.
Got
The body's not nearly that big, but with the legs it covers a lot of real estate.
Question for you, Howard.
Sir.
When I look in my the D&D and Beyond, my character sheet, I can see that there is as a bonus action, I've got 2 weapon fighting, but I don't see it in the game on my character sheet in the game.
So that's feature. So are you using your shield?
No, I'm not using my shield. I've got.
So you just got your clothes on. So
I've got my clothes. I've got a mace and a longsword.
So
He's in his skivvies.
So yes, you can use 2 weapon fighting. You can use one as your attack and one as your bonus action. It would be your bonus action because you are a fighter. You can do that.
And then I also get that the bonus action of what was that I used?
If you hit it.
If you hit it,
favor.
Your divine favor, yes.
Okay, so that's what I want to do.
Okay.
So I get 2 attacks. I get like an attack with my
attack with your longsword, attack with your mace as your offhand. You only need to click it once.
That sucks.
There's a hit.
Hang on. Okay. Yeah, that's gonna hit. Roll damage and then roll your add your radiant damage on top of that. So 10. I'll apply that. Take a chunk out of the side of the spider. Can I get some radiant damage to go with that? Scroll up in the log. You can probably see it, or you
scroll up. Yeah. Hold on a second. Favor, right?
Yeah.
So I just do divine favor damage.
Yep.
Kicking this thing's butt. Yeah.
All right.
That's a dead spider. I saw another bonus.
So you hit, your sword slices into it, and a spark of white radiant light flashes out as it makes contact and kind of burns it a bit. So you're going to do your offhand attack?
Yeah, I'll do the mace.
Okay. All right. See, I need to adjust this because you should be getting your +2 because you're doing 2 weapon fighting, but
What was my plus? What's that +2 associated with the melee?
That's your dueling fighting style when you're fighting with one hand. So that's a 14,
right.
Not a 16, but a 14 still hits. So roll damage. Ordinarily, you're fighting one-handed, and you get that bonus.
Right.
Okay.
Do I get
roll,
the
roll your divine favor again. So the mace lands, you club him upside the head, and again a spark of radiant light comes out.
All right. See, is there any visible damage other than?
Oh yeah, he's very much damaged. Very good, Connery. You're out of actions. You used your bonus action to attack, so
Right.
Connery, you're up. That's you, Matt.
Sorry.
See, you're thinking, but you got no beard to pull on anymore.
That's right. That's right. Sorry. You did
No
notice I
longer
was
seems
asleep,
wise.
right?
So you are still on the ground, and you are still
Yes.
dealing with the sticky stuff.
All right. So I need to break free first.
What are you doing?
Right?
Yep. Roll strength.
Oh, come on.
No, sir. Sticky stuff holds you fast.
Okay.
Ray.
All right, because no one would expect it. Let's go ahead and move. Oh, sorry. Here.
Okay.
And then because it's engaged with Synthon, I can get a sneak attack in with my short sword.
Okay.
Or not.
You stab at it, but it's too nimble.
Rah, rah, rah.
All right, then I will use. I will now hide.
Is that a bonus action, hiding?
It is for me.
Okay. Roll your stealth. Okay. Very good. Which spider is this? It's the one. All right. The spider's not too pleased about all of the searing damage
Pounding.
that the paladin did to it. So it's changing its focus from the monk to the paladin. And going to try to bite the paladin, whose armor class should be just his dexterity bonus at this point.
X plus 10, yeah.
Yay.
What is your armor class? It is 10.
Oh.
Because you have no dex bonus. That bite takes a lot out of you. Can I get a...
What's the extra 2d8 for? Oh, I see. The poison. Never mind.
Can I get a saving throw, Constitution saving throw, please? That hurt. That is a nasty bite.
I know what I'm doing after the fight.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy a can of off.
Yeah.
Okay, so on success.
I did add a can of
You
raid
only
to my
needed an 11.
inventory.
Okay, so
It takes half damage from the poison.
right, so oh, that's odd. It does it all at once. All right.
The 2d8 for poison was 9. If you
All right,
click
so-
on the roll,
Oh,
it'll break it out for you.
okay. So add 4 hit points back, Synthon, because you made your saving throw.
Sorry about that. We just had some people arrive at our house. Okay, so I'm sorry, catching up. What am I doing?
The spider bit you, did a crap ton of
Okay.
damage, but it did too much. Here, I'll add the 4 back for you.
What was that last part?
The game miscalculated the damage. We corrected it. Okay, that's the end of the round.
So
Top
I'm
of
down
the
to
next.
8 hit points.
Yeah, it hurt. That bite really takes a lot out.
All right.
Uhtred, your spider tries to bite you once more. One of these days, it's actually going to hit you.
Nope.
What's your armor class?
16.
All right. The,
Yep.
the half orc is still too nimble for that spider. Uhtred, it is your turn.
All right. I suppose that divine stuff is gone now.
Well,
Fine
Is it
stuff.
divine intervention is over?
my
That-
thing.
Divine Smite's only for the paladin.
Yeah, it's him.
Yeah, it's it. It's not for. It's not for you
It-
guys.
Oh, we got it for everybody.
And it only
Oh,
lasts
okay.
for 1 attack. He got his money's worth out of it though.
Oh, it's only one attack though.
No, I'm sorry. It is for one round.
Right.
I mean, one. It's 60 seconds, so 10 rounds. All right, so Uhtred swings his battle axe, but the spider dodges aside. Any other actions, Uhtred?
No.
Denton. That spider bit you, and it hurt. It really hurt.
Laying on hands is a bonus action, I think.
No, it's an action.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Or
You're muted.
How bad is that spider hurt visually from what I can see?
It took a lot out of you. About 3/4 of your health.
Yeah. No.
I think he was asking how bad the spider was hurt.
How about?
Yeah.
Oh, the spider.
Yeah,
The spider's.
visually, like,
The spider looks like it's very wounded.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna try to take it out.
You doing the same thing you did
So,
last time?
Same actions.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go ahead and I guess I'll do the launch first.
Gotta remember to adjust this down by 2 because it's overcompensating. That's gonna miss.
Well, all right. I guess I'll do the mace.
All right, so that's
You
adjusted
said 13.
13. That's gonna miss as well.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I'm in trouble.
All right.
Now, so I cannot move, right?
if you did, it would get the free attack.
Gonna get a free attack, which okay, but it's going to attack anyway, right? Is it the next?
It gets a
who's next
bonus
move?
attack. If it gets an opportunity attack, which is a free bonus action.
Plus
So-
its normal attack.
Yeah, so once you get into melee, you want to stay in melee unless
Can he back up though?
the only
Still
thing he
face it, but back up. Does it?
no.
That would be a disengage action.
Yeah, he has to take an action to
Okay.
disengage.
Okay.
Hang on just a second, guys.
And then I guess I'm done. So it's Connery now.
It is Connery. He's
How many
gone.
hit points do I have? I think I've only got. Let me check. I've only got 8.
I hopefully will be able to finish it off this round.
Yeah, that's what I'm hoping. If he gets another attack on me, it could be bad news.
Hey, Matt, it's your turn. So you want to make your strength roll to try and break free?
Roger.
Howard had to step away. That's probably not going to do it. Yeah, that's
pathetic.
how is he tangling himself up more?
Our die rolls, man.
Unless you have some monk magic
Our
to
die
break
rolls
out.
suck. Well, I was hoping you
I'm
could
going to
cut
try
him
and
out of that
move
web.
on my turn to flank the spider so I can attack at advantage.
Yeah.
And
You kinda
hopefully
need to
between
get-
that being hidden
You,
and
Can you break me free?
well, I mean, the spider's probably going to kill Synthon while I'm cutting you loose.
Oh, never mind.
All right, so I see
Yeah.
Connery tried his strength check and failed.
He tangled himself up more in the webbing.
Okay. Ray,
So if I move here,
you're still in
does
melee.
that make me flanking the spider because I am now at its side?
No, you have to be diagonal from an ally.
Diagonal from an ally.
Sorry. I didn't mean to move me.
All right, so then since I can move through squares with something larger than me, I'm assuming that the spider is a large size.
Yeah, you can move there.
So
That's
if I
not
move
gonna,
here,
that's
then
not-
I'm flanking him.
no. You need to have the spider between you and a friend.
If I
Yes.
move here,
Yes.
all right, then I'm going to move there.
Okay.
And then I'm going to attack it. And now I'm
Alright.
doing it at advantage.
Attack at advantage.
What?
Real.
Yeah.
I don't understand what just happened. Oh, I see. Because I rolled a 1, my lucky feet kicked down.
Oh. Okay.
I don't roll.
Your lucky
Once.
feet.
I have a lucky feet.
Yes. All right. So that's going to hit.
Better.
You start to fumble your dagger. As you recover, you wind up stabbing it.
So what it is I went to lunge forward, tripped on a rock, fell forward, and attacked it even harder.
Roll your damage.
And it's also a sneak. So that's a crit. So
No,
14?
that's not a crit.
No, that's not 14.
What? Wait, why are you rolling critical damage?
Because I sneak attacked. Oh,
You don't roll critical.
sorry, I thought because I got a 20. Sorry. So let's just break this out. Well, I'll just re-roll it.
Yeah.
I can't decipher that.
No.
I'll just.
Well, you don't need an attack.
Damn it!
You need a damage, but damage at normal, and then sneak attack at normal. Okay.
7.
All right. So which spider is that? That's that one. All right. The spider curls up, falls to the ground.
I would like to give an inspiration point to the fumbling, tripping who just murdered a giant spider in the most fantastic manner.
For attacking with fumbling flair.
I meant to do that.
Exactly.
Ray's been awarded an inspiration point from Connery. Very good.
That was awesome.
Right. So Ray's managed to negate the action of the now dead spider, and we go to round 5 with the mono battle between Uhtred and the spider, where neither one seems to want to hit the other.
And maybe eventually I'll break free.
We'll cut you loose next round.
Right, exactly.
Uhtred,
now the danger is past.
You say your armor class is 16.
Ah.
All right,
Yes.
bad news.
He's got to roll higher than 16, didn't he?
16 or better hits.
Mm.
All right, roll your save to see if that's the correct damage. Can I get a Constitution save, please?
Constitution save.
Rage might give you a bonus on that.
It might.
No, I do have.
Oh,
I
and
do have
it,
resistance to piercing
yeah,
damage.
you do have resistance to piercing damage, so we're gonna have to break this thing out in about 10 different ways. We're gonna mitigate some of this damage. Let me see what your rage does. You have advantage on strength checks. Nothing about your con save. Roll your con save, please.
Okay, but there is a thing in there about a resistance to piercing damage.
There is. I'm gonna have to
Right,
mitigate.
this
I'm
is
gonna
for
mitigate
poison.
that damage.
Okay, all right. And this is an ability check or a saving throw?
Saving.
This is a saving throw. Oh, very nice. Although a critical success really doesn't help you. Actually, we're gonna say that quarters the damage. Golly. All right. That's gonna be 5. Taking 20 down to 5. Take 5 points of damage
Nice.
because you're so enraged. Your blind
I'm gonna
fury has
fucking
saved.
kill this spider. Fucking kill you. I'm sorry, were you waiting on me to do something?
Yeah. Did you take your 5 points of damage?
Oh, no, I didn't, but I'll do so.
All right. Senthon.
Right,
I thought I went next.
You do.
You do. I'm sorry, I
Skip
didn't
Uhtred.
back up and do Uhtred. He still needs to take damage.
There we go. I got it.
All right, Uhtred, he bit you. It stung a bit, but through the rage, you hardly notice. I pulled up the campfire.
Son
Finally, the battle axe
wait.
finds a home.
motherfucker.
Not bad.
Not enough.
All right. Cleave off a leg. Now let's do Senthon.
all right.
You got something you can throw?
Is that?
I think the only distance weapon I have is a short bow that I have not He's not
Equipped? Okay.
he's not equipped, so I really don't.
Yeah.
I mean, unless I throw my mace at it, I don't think I've really got much. So I'm thinking I should probably just. You guys got this handled. I'm thinking I might just.
Yeah, you're kind of
Sit back
fuckered
by
up.
the fire.
I'm going to head back to the tent and start.
Is Connery free?
Oh,
Oh, I guess I could go free him. Where is Connery?
He's right underneath you.
Yeah, okay, so I will attempt to free Connery.
All right. How are you doing that? Are you swinging at the webbing, or are you just trying to break it?
Um,
You lift it up and cut it.
yeah, I think I'm going to use my long sword in my hands just to try to kind of carefully cut it away from him.
All right. Roll an attack for me.
A long sword attack?
Yep.
I use
It
my
it
patient
actually
defense.
it actually has an armor class, if you can believe that.
Wow.
You hack at the webbing, but unfortunately, it doesn't do any good.
Can I
It's
use a bonus action with my mace?
Okay, yeah, you're two-handed, sure.
All right.
You'll motivate Connery to get out of that web.
I roll out of the way if I can.
All right. So you swing with your offhand at the webbing. You clear enough of it out that Connery's able to break free. That's your action and your bonus action.
All right. We got
Connery,
one
you're
spot.
no longer held, but you're still prone.
Okay, so I have to take my movement to get up, or my action to get up.
You have to take half your movement
unless you
to
can
get
get a
up.
special.
Well, let's see. How far am I? So I have to move 20 feet to attack the guy, right?
Yeah, but your movement's now 40.
Yeah. So I'm good. All right. So can I flank him?
No, you can't.
I don't think.
You can't move. You can't move to a flanking position, but you can get within melee range.
All right, that's good. We'll do that.
I'll be right back, guys.
Okay.
Very good.
So I can move there.
Yeah.
All right.
Turn and face.
All right. And we'll attack.
That's gonna hit.
Okay. And
Okay.
we'll attack again.
Punch it in the back.
Yep. I'll punch it in the abdomen.
Okay. That is also gonna hit. All right, the monk steps up and lands a couple solid blows.
With like a strike and a roundhouse kick.
Very good. Ray.
I will drop my short sword, and I think you said we could use movement to draw weapons.
Yeah, but you were asleep, so you weren't like carrying your pack and all your gear.
Got it.
You probably grabbed the nearest weapon.
All right. Would that be flanking?
That would be flanking. You're
With
diagonal.
Uthrid?
Yeah.
And it's just within my movement. So attack at advantage.
Yes.
That's gonna hit.
Five points. Oh, sorry. I thought that were 8 points.
All right. And once again, you vanquish or finish off the spider.
Rogues do it from behind.
Roger that.
All right.
All right.
Take
Well,
follow-up
it's my
actions.
watch anyway.
Yeah, it's my watch anyway, so y'all can just go back to sleep. He goes,
All right. Uhtred took a little nick. Synthon took a rather nasty bite.
can I use some medicine to possibly ease the pain from the poison or neutralize the poison?
Um,
Maybe come up with some concoction.
I tell you what.
I'm studied that for many years as a hermit in a monastery.
You don't have any antitoxins made, but what you could do is gather some of the venom to make antitoxin in case you ever come across another spider like this.
Sure.
I'll split you. I'll take one. You take one.
There you go.
However, I'm not making anti-venom.
Yeah, I don't think your motives are entirely medicinal.
All right. So
I break out a surprisingly detailed little kit full of vials.
I'm going to wear it as a headpiece.
Matt, roll medicine at advantage.
Roger that.
Okay.
You're lawful good. Can
you're
you
not-
use poisons if you're lawful good?
Am I
Who said
what?
that?
Lawful good? I have no idea what that is.
I was
You
thinking
don't
that.
discuss my method.
I really wasn't thinking of the monk.
I have no idea what lawful good is. Sorry. Oh, did I say that out loud? Sorry, Paladin. Oh, awkward.
All right. Are you guys doing anything else? Matt gathered up some.
What do I roll for gathering as well?
Roll your nature.
Nature.
Oh, damn, that was so close. I think the die roll is like 19. No.
Okay, you managed to get some venom. Do you have anything to put it in?
I'm interested
I
in
have a
those
whole
fangs,
kit
man.
of things to put it in.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm interested in those fangs. Those are interesting.
I failed. I didn't show you the pictures, did I?
Yeah.
No.
I'm supposed to pull that up. See, you guys are supposed to remind me of these things.
Pull up the better pictures, Howard.
Yeah, I did that earlier. No, I had one that was really good. I don't know if I can share that with the group.
All right.
These called Southern spiders.
What?
What were these called? Southern spiders.
Giant spiders.
Spiders.
If I get a long rest in, if I just crawl back in the tent, we stay at night.
If you get a good 6 hours rest, you will cover your hit points.
All of them will come back.
Yes, if you get a long rest, you will get your hit points back. But you won't get them back until you complete the rest, and if something else wakes you up in the middle of the night, you'll still be at your current hit point total.
All right. Then can I use the my cure wounds on myself?
That'd be your last spell of the day, but yes.
Because he was pretty far down, wasn't he?
Yeah.
That bite took a lot out of him.
Yeah. So I'll go ahead and use it.
If he uses that spell and then he goes into a long rest, doesn't his spells come back?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I'll go ahead and use it.
As does his lay on hand pools.
Okay. So to use that spell, what am I doing? Do I have
You
to
click on your spell tab. You might want to drag it down to your quick bar if you're going to keep that spell active.
Right.
The thing is, I don't see it in the game. It should be. Is it under spellbook?
Under spellbook, yeah.
Okay, I don't see it in the game. I see it in D&D and Beyond.
So in your spellbook, you don't see first level.
I see first level, and then underneath it, I see divine favor. But that is the only thing I see in the spellbook in the game. But in D&D and Beyond, when I go to my spells, I can see cure wounds.
That's wild. Here's what I see in your spellbook.
Yeah, I just see.
I don't. Is your first level ones collapsed?
Yeah, I'm clicking around, but I don't.
You have some kind of.
Well, he's looking, Howard. I'm assuming that I only get one dose. Is that right?
Yeah, one dose.
There's that spell casting, and there's a drop down for like charisma and strength and dexterity.
Yeah, did you change it to none?
It's none. It's none now.
I don't know why you can't see.
Oh wait, I found it.
What was it?
Okay, all right. It was under prepared. I needed to click prepared.
Oh, you had your entire. Okay.
Yeah. So anyway, I'll go ahead and. You have no available first level spots with which to cast cure wounds.
Good. Here.
You have no available first level spell slots with which. How come it's giving me that warning?
You've only used one spell. You used your divine favor. You should have both of your spells. So ignore the warning and cast the spell. Can you do that? Just uncheck the boxes where you use the resource. And click healing button on your chat dialog. Oh, there you go.
There it is.
Why do you have a penalty?
That's a good question. Creature you touch regains number of hit points equal to 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh.
I have a negative spellcasting ability modifier.
Oh, your spellcasting ability, you need to select Charisma up top.
Under the spellcasting?
Yeah.
Drop down Charisma? Okay, it was selected, I thought. Should I do this again? Or actually...
I'll change the modifier. So it shouldn't be -1. Your charisma is a +3. So you should get +2. So 2 more hit points. Okay.
So I got 18 out of 24 now. Okay.
Yeah, and you still have all of your lay on hands pool.
Okay. Can I? But that's another action, right? Lay on hands.
Yeah, but you're not. Yeah, but you're not in combat, so you can take as many actions as you want.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do lay on hands too then.
Okay.
Uh,
So take 6 points away, and you'll be at full healing.
So is lay on hands just an automatic?
You just you declare the number of hit points you're going to heal. So take your 10
I'll
down
just
to a 4.
do 6. Where's that tracking?
So under attributes, you have your
Okay.
pools in the top middle there. You see a lay on hands pool,
Oh, I see it. Yeah. Okay. So I should take that down to 4.
right? And then in your hit points in the upper left, take the 18 up to 24.
So there's one on the left, one on the right. Is that
The right is your total max when you're full. Your left is your current.
Okay. Okay. All right. I think I got it.
Okay. Anyone else doing any actions? Whose watch is it?
No action, but I am intrigued by Conry's knowledge of harvesting from animals and may wish to learn from him. Of course, he's gone now, so he's already gone back to sleep.
What's that?
I said Ray was intrigued by your ability to easily harvest from the giant spiders and would like to learn more.
I see.
Tell me more about this technique. I guess I am probably either at or about for my watch, so that I am going to drag the spider corpses out of the campfire light range, just so that there's no smell leading something directly into the camp.
Like so?
Yep. I don't know what that's going to smell like.
Really
Do
smell.
you want burning hair in our
I
camp?
only smell for a little bit.
If you want to throw them on, by all means.
I'm kind of interested in like, could you harvest the silk from the spider?
And do what with
More
it?
of a curiosity than a
binary epoxy kind of a thing.
right.
You have a lot of
Right.
spider silk wrapped around you still.
Yes, I was going to say that, but it was quite effective.
How many hit points can I get back in a short rest?
So you can use your hit dice. So if you go up and you hit S rest, and then you see that you have hit dice available every time you hit that little roll button next to it, you spend a hit dice and recover hit points.
Okay. So can I go ahead and do that now?
Sure.
I'm going to take a short rest.
All right. I thought you were about to take a long rest.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
But-
Is that actually?
But if you want to be sure that you're full before you go to lay down, you can take a short rest.
Take a rest before you rest.
Yeah, I prepare to rest by resting.
All right. So add 10 points to your hit point total. Oh, it did it for you. You're maxed out.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna take watch here by the campfire.
Okay.
I'm gonna have my bow out, my leather armor fully cinched, and all weapons ready.
All right. Connery, you laying back on your sticky mat?
You did say you wanted some silk.
Yeah.
Uhtred, what are you doing?
I told Uhtred he could have my spot in the tent.
That's all right. I'll stay outside. I'll sleep just outside the tent by the campfire.
I'll lay on hands.
And I'm assuming that my
Like
back
that?
is to the tent, Howard. I'm
Okay.
assuming that the tent is over here.
Yeah, I don't actually have a tent icon, but yes,
Correct.
Synthon is representing where the tent is roughly.
Roger.
And I think I have a say as to whether Uhtred joins me in the tent or not. I'm preparing the tent.
Well,
We-
that's the thing. I don't want to go in there alone with a priest. He'll be laying hands all over me.
I'll just treat you like a body pillow.
All right.
Of course,
Any
I
other
look much
actions
like a
before
little
we?
boy, so I'm not
Yeah, yeah.
but
I'm good.
the halfling now, that's a whole other story.
Yeah, you better watch out. He would roll an advantage with the halfling.
The
You taking advantage of me?
Might be one of those foot fetish kind of
Don't
guys.
forget, I've got a vial full of poison now.
All right. Any other actions before we press on with the camp?
The DM's going to tell you wake up in the morning with a headache and your ass hurts.
Right.
That's when party members start dying.
Yeah.
Okay.
Respect-
Conry, give me a percentile, please.
All right.
Why did I say Conry? I meant Ray. Ray's watching, right?
Oh.
I am taking the next watch.
Okay. Your watch passes without further incident.
I'll wake Conry up. Last watch, man.
Roger that. Reporting for duty.
Now,
nothing,
Conry,
nothing
you,
to see.
you
and
can
I'll
give me
go
that
back to bed.
percentile.
All right.
Good. So the light starts to come up towards the end of your watch.
Roger that. As the sun rises, I will perform some katas and do some stretching.
The fire kind of fades out. You guys can do a long rest and recover your pools.
I don't suppose those spiders have like hard fangs, like teeth type fangs, do they?
Ask the paladin.
Yeah, they,
Yeah.
you're on mute, Jason. You're on mute.
They do have teeth, and 3 of them are embedded in my side.
Yeah. Did you get my message about that, Howard?
I didn't get a message.
Yeah, I sent you a message.
Oh. Okay. All right, can I get a nature roll? I guess.
Nature?
Yeah.
Or medicine?
Oh no, you medicine.
Nature.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Two
okay.
me-
Yep.
Okay.
Nice.
Fair enough.
Right.
The rest of the party's blissfully unaware of that, but
Nothing to see here.
I don't know what you're going to do with that, but all right, fine.
All right.
If them spiders have teeth that I can, use as a souvenir, I wouldn't mind taking those off of them.
Oddly,
You know, I bet those
the
would
teeth
make
are
good
missing.
brass knuckles.
Oddly, the teeth are missing.
That's fine. I got the bear,
So
so
it's like the monk. The monk got the teeth. Okay.
Let's see. They were there when I went to bed. They were gone when everyone woke up. I wonder who got them.
that's all right. I'm chaotic good, first dibs.
Okay. Any other actions before you break camp?
Nope, come for me.
All right. Back on the road. So you had an interesting night. Isn't camping fun? Why is it not? Computer is acting up. Bear with me. Still looking for that producer if you guys have anyone that can shuffle these scene changes and change the music and all that. I haven't even been using the battle music.
What's Carla doing, Howard?
You want me to put her to work?
Yeah.
She's actually down in the ravine by the fire, ironically enough. All right, so I assume you push towards Sunderbar?
Yeah. So as we're walking, I'm going to just be striking up a conversation with Conry about
Spider
dangerous plants that should be avoided. You know, nightshade or things like that.
Okay.
Clearly, you have a good working knowledge of plants and herbs.
I think it's best if we move at a pretty good clip, if we can.
Oh, we can do that as we walk. It's just conversation as we walk. We're not doing a forced march.
Right. Oh, I did spend quite a bit of my youth studying plants and medicinal things. Medicinal, can't speak. I learned to bind wounds and make things that would be beneficial in the event of unfortunate things. I don't know if you realize I grew up in Waterdeep, not Silvery Moon. Well, you don't know that. I didn't tell you that. I grew up in Waterdeep.
I'm from a pretty big city myself, so
I didn't really grow up in Waterdeep. I grew up in a monastery in Waterdeep.
Yeah, just as conversation, we're just chatting about plants.
Okay.
We need to roll anything here?
No, they're just exchanging information. I was letting him share a little background on each other, compare notes and whatnot.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the
Where are you from, Hatred?
Who, me?
Yeah. Where are you from?
Well, so my tribe, my backstory, my tribe was one of these orc tribes, and a rival tribe wiped us out, sneak attacked, killed my dad and my mother in our tent, yurt, whatever you want to call it. They wiped out our clan. Some of them were incorporated into the other clans, but our clan was basically disbanded and destroyed, and I was sold into slavery. And I managed to escape at a young age, a fairly young age, after a few years in slavery, but turned to soldiering after that. But I've got a grudge against these same guys. One of the leaders of this attack on Sandabar is the leader of the clan that wiped my clan out.
I got you.
I've got a bone to pick with them.
I understand. Well, I will certainly have your back on that. You certainly had my back on a number of things here. So
well, I'll probably never get a chance to do anything about it. But if I see the guy, I'm going berserk.
It's not like we have to travel half the world to find them. They are here. and they've killed your family and left you as an orphan.
Well, and I was here before, in Sundabar's militia or their military, and they didn't want me.
No.
Because I was a half orc, and they weren't sure, which of the half orcs that were in the city guard they could trust. So they sent us on a suicide mission. So this is a return home to me.
Well, we do not always get to choose our family, so
I can sympathize. I lost my family as well.
Yeah. Well, it should be interesting when we show back up if any of the city guard recognize me, what their attitude is, right? Because here I am coming back into the town after they sent me on this suicide mission. So
it's not like you were banished.
They sent you on a suicide mission?
Yeah. They didn't call it that. They called it a patrol. But
I got you. No. At least you knew your family. I did not get a chance to know my family.
Yeah, well, and my guy, he's idolizes his father, right? And sort of, the picture he has of his father, probably not the reality of what he was, but he's because he lost his family like that. He's really into his ancestors and the history of his clan and that kind of stuff.
No, my master is the closest thing I have to a father. So
Uhtred, you're half orc, half what?
Half human.
Is your mom human or your dad human?
Mom.
It matters little.
Your mom did it with an orc, huh?
Well, she was captain. She was the daughter of a headman of a little village, and the orcs came down and wiped out the village. My dad's clan that I idolized so much or whatever, right? But they came down and wiped them out. Took her. She was fighting them off. They knocked her unconscious. They admired her bravery, and so the clan leader wooed her from that point on. She was his slave, but he wooed her, and that's how they got connected.
Not exactly clear cut there, is it?
Well, there are such thing as rough wooing.
Yes. Especially amongst the orcs.
Yeah.
All right. Party getting to know each other.
You grew up in the church?
Sorry, I missed that. Is that me?
I said, yeah. I said, did you grow up in the church, or did you?
Yeah, I'm from a small town or village, I guess it would be, of Sinchill. So I don't think it's on this map, is it, Howard?
It's way up on the map, but yes, you'd have to go pretty far to find it. It's up in the Glimmerwood, way to the north.
What's the name of it?
Sinchill. S-I-N...
CHILL.
S-I-N-C-H-I-L.
Did I learn much of geography?
I spent a lot of time wandering. But I don't see it on this map, though.
Yeah, it's not.
It's not on the map. It's like that Glimmerwood area up there in the north part of the map.
To your order?
What's that?
How did you get committed to your order? I mean, what's your connection to your god there that made you, take on these paladins?
Traveled with a merchant named Carwin West, and he was the organization was the Order of the Silver Hand, and our motto is "By blood and honor we serve." And
so you were like a criminal and you joined this thing?
No, I was not a criminal. I'm a wanderer, really.
And then you
Grew
ran
up in
afoul
the-
this merchant.
Yeah, I kind of grew up in the wilds and kind of linked up with this merchant Harlan West who kind of introduced me to the order of the Silver Hand. He's a Justicar in the Temple of Tiern and Silvery Moon. So you see the town of where Silvery Moon is. He's a Justicar. He's kind of he was my mentor. Still is kind of my mentor in my order.
Good stuff.
Do you serve as his choir boy?
Yeah, right. Yes. But he liked to lay hands on me a lot, so it was kind of awkward.
Probably some issues.
I believe you have some unresolved childhood issues.
Good progression.
I don't think I have any skills for that.
So as
do
you
we make it to Sundabar?
Yep. As you follow the road, eventually you start to see the towering spires of the castle Sundabar rising above the horizon, and getting closer to you as you make your way east. Let me pull up a little scene change here. So, as you approach the city, there's a barricade and a guard post there, and they stop you and briefly confirm your business. Who speaks for the group?
I will.
What do you say your business?
Well met, Guardsman.
Well met.
We're here to deliver some potions from. I don't have the name written down, but the gnomish.
The gnome's contact.
I did not write down his name. I didn't know what I'd need to.
So, pull up the gnome for you.
Does Sundabar have a moat around it?
Looks like a river on two sides, but
yeah, you're getting ahead of me. So
I'm sorry.
So Kohanbek Zodface is the name of the gnome.
From the good alchemist Zodface.
So what is it that you're delivering?
Son of Kal-El.
Potions. Very good. All right, roll a. Not called diplomacy. What's it called now?
Persuasion.
Persuasion. Yes, thanks.
I have to persuade that he's got them. He's got them in his hand.
I'd also like to make a perception roll to see if they're trying to set this up for a shakedown.
Yeah, no doubt.
All right. Very good. It does. You don't think it appears that way?
Okay.
All right. So you're here. You're here to do some commerce.
Yep.
He kind of looks at the half orc a little bit uneasily and says, "Very well. You'll have to go through the camp, and then beyond you'll see the city gate." So he lets you pass.
All right.
So in
Did
the
I
valley,
perceive if he was particularly nervous or shifty?
yes, he He's uneasy, but as you will see, everyone's uneasy.
Okay.
In the valley on either side of the road that leads up to the city, you see encampments on either side of you in this big valley that leads up to the city. In the encampments, you see military units. You see a big detachment of knights in silver in one camp, and some other camps with some dwarves, and you even see a small little collection of elves in one section. It's pretty quiet now, but they all seem to be making preparations, mending armor, sharpening blades, doing drills, etc. The looks on the faces of the men is pretty hard to mistake. There's a lot of worry, a lot of fear, a lot of anxiety that you see in them. The sense of it
About
is
how many elves are there?
not many, just a handful.
I'm gonna go over.
Synthon, is that the silver hand over there? As I point towards the banners that I was that you mentioned.
Oh, I'm not sure.
What was your question, Matt?
The banners you mentioned something, and I thought maybe it was the silver hand. Is that what are there Justicars over there, or members of the silver hand?
Do you see any banners of the Order of the Silver Hand?
Yeah.
No, but Jason, you do see two of the Justicars that you've seen before with the Knights in Silver.
Yeah, I was just curious about the connection between the Knights in Silver and the Justicars.
Yeah. So yeah, I'm the Order of the Silver Hand. But that's not the same as the Knights in Silver, right?
No, but the Order of the Silver Hand, occasionally, some of the Justicars are also Knights in Silver, and you see a couple of them with the Knights in Silver.
So it's like the Boy Scouts and the Eagle.
I'm sorry?
It's like the Boy Scouts and the Eagle Scouts.
Right. So
Silver Hand would be the Scouts, and this Silver Army or whatever is like the Eagle Scouts, right? It's like the next level.
No, they're not. They're not affiliated. There are some that maintain allegiances to both, but the organizations themselves aren't necessarily strictly aligned.
Well, I think I should go give them your and see if you can get some intel out of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I'm going to go over and give them the secret handshake and
what year is this, by the way?
I actually have not pinned it down to a year. Why do you ask?
I just was looking up some stuff in the Knights in Silver.
Oh,
am I allowed to do
that? Sure.
Okay.
All right. So, Jason, you approach these Justicars who are busy polishing their armor, as making sure that everything's ready.
That's what they call it.
What do you ask them?
Okay. I think we're going to ask him what's been going on in the in Sendabar recently. What's been happening?
He said one of the two Justicars, the older guy. Unfortunately, I don't have names prepared, so I can't give you a name. But he says, we've been in camp here for several days. There's the sense that the orcs are just beyond the woods in the east. They come out every now and then and attack things that are on the road, the fork road headed to the northeast, and the other road that heads to the southeast. They attack from all sides in random areas. Scouts have noticed that there are large numbers of them up in the hills, up in the mountains, making preparations. So we're amassing our our troops here in anticipation that they might try to attack the city itself soon.
Okay. Were we told by the gnome where we were delivering these potions to who?
Yes, you were.
Yes,
Yes,
he
you
did
were.
tell us.
And okay, and so who was that? Does anybody remember who it was?
Yeah, he just said it. I don't remember.
Okay. Okay. So
yeah.
so we need to find that individual. So
Yeah.
I would ask if they know this individual.
They're new to town. I wouldn't surprise me. If
No,
we
they've
can find
not
them in the
even been
market,
in town.
Sure.
Okay.
Let's
I'm
find
assuming that the elves are archers, or are they mages?
You gonna go over and check them out, or
I'm
probably
just looking from a distance. If they have bows, I assume they're archers. If they don't, I assume, unless they've got swords.
there are some with bows. They also have swords.
I speak Elfish, so I could go over there and chat with them too.
Not necessary, unless you want to.
Well,
Let's find people walking, and then we'll go find this gnome.
Putrid, what was the name of the I guess, clan leader who slaughtered your people?
I don't think I have his name. I have his clan name is the Spine Breakers
Oh, okay.
or Backbreakers. Let me look that up. But they're one of the tribes that are involved in the raids and in this uprising. And
it wasn't many arrows, was it?
huh?
Not to
They
your
don't
knowledge.
even sound similar, so probably not.
Yeah, that's what I was guessing. So I just wanted to know.
So we need to find this individual to deliver the potions to. So
Yeah.
I think the only way we're going to do that is by asking people. So why don't I go and talk to the elves?
I think we have directions.
Just
We
you
do.
do have directions, and you are not in the city. You're in the valley leading up to the
Right.
city.
All right.
Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. Well, you want to just continue up to the city then and try to find.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's kind of not get distracted and get that out of the way.
Who did I lose? I lost Jason. Go. You back, Jason?
Yeah. Hold on.
Time of day is it?
It's still fairly early. You know, mid morning.
Okay.
All right. So you push on to the city. Do another quick little scene change. Bear with me.
Just had the. Did you guys have the forge crash on you?
I did not. It's just fine for me.
Second.
Yeah, it's working for me. It takes up a lot of bandwidth, but it's working all right for me.
Okay, I'm back.
So the city is an island with two
Kick me
branches.
out.
So you back in? The city is an island. It has two branches of the Robin River that encircle it. Beyond that are high walls. And then rising above all that is a massive rising hill.
Noon. We're done at noon.
And in the middle of the city, on top of that hill, you can see the high castle set at its peak. The streets, as you try to negotiate through them, they wind up and down the hill, and it's at times taxing. But thankfully, you seek a shop that's on the west side, so you don't have to go terribly far. You're able to ask a few questions of the locals to find your way. They're a little bit hesitant to talk, but eventually you find some people that know what you're talking about. You're looking for Rob Null's little sundry shop, and they're able to point your way. So you make your way in here, and you ask around a bit, and you find his shop somewhere up over here. Is everyone going in?
Yep.
I know.
Kind of keep an eye peeled as we are entering the shop, but yes.
Okay.
You want to keep Uhtred outside to kind of keep watch?
Yeah. Well, I think I might go to the tanner and get my bear pelt worked on, and you guys can just handle the business part of it, and I don't need to be hanging around mucking things up or whatever.
Where are you headed?
Just to a tanner's. Take my bear pelt in there, get him working on it.
Sure.
Okay.
I have no idea where that's at, so.
Take a while though.
I don't need-
Uhtred, actually, you spent some time in this town when you were in the guard,
Yeah.
so you know your way around. You know where a tannery is.
Is there a tavern nearby?
A tavern?
Mm-hmm. Nearby this
Ye-
guy's shop, where we could just meet up. I
so
don't think
you're
it'll take me long.
Yeah, there's a little tavern called Ball Divers that's there on the west side that you could meet up at.
Did you say ball divers?
BALDIVERS.
The gay bar.
Bald divers.
Oh.
Well, you can go in there and convince them that they just got to pray harder or they wouldn't be gay.
Boy, this is really taking a interesting turn.
I just assume this silvery hand is some sort
You didn't put up the content advisor before you put him on screen. What's going on here?
Yeah, where's the filter button? You know we're streaming this to the world, don't you?
What's that one in those Da Vinci Code books? What was the secret organization?
Oh, the Illuminati.
The Illuminati. See, that's Illuminati even sounds like silver, right? So anyway, all right, I'm gonna go get my stinking bear pelt worked on. You guys, you guys.
Yeah, don't pay attention to that.
You're gonna meet up at Ball Divers for lunch, is what you're saying?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
Sounds good. Could use a beer, some ale.
Yeah.
All right. Stop that. Good. So inside the store, as you step in, there's a modest array of sundries that can be found, general goods, foods, and useful gear. But right now the shelves seem pretty barren and picked over. Behind the counter is the half.
There's no toilet paper, right?
No, there's absolutely no toilet paper to be found. Behind the counter is the half elf. You assume it's the one that the gnome described. We'll image here to work with.
Intense looking.
Handsome
I think
devil.
he samples his own potions.
Yeah.
It is odd to see an elf with a beard, but there you go. He's a half
This is
elf.
half elf. Yeah.
So he greets you kind of matter of factly and says, "What can I do for you guys?"
Well met, sir. You are.
I am Rob Nall. I run the shop.
Wonderful. We have a delivery for you.
A delivery
Just need
from
to pull
whom?
out. Can't pronounce it. A gnomish acquaintance of yours from Silvery Moon. I can't pronounce the name. I'm sorry.
You're supposed to.
Unpronounceable name. I don't remember his name either. So
Weird
Kohanvik?
guy, kind of gray hair with some little round glasses. Looks kind of like the fifth Beatle.
You're describing half the gnomes on the planet.
Oh, sorry. Okay, John, the one that looks like John.
Do you mean Kohanvik Zodphase?
Oh yes,
Yeah,
Yeah.
Zodface.
yeah.
son of Kal-El.
Very good. What do you have for me?
Pull up the two boxes.
Okay. He takes the box. He looks through them. He counts them. Kind of holds a few of them up to make sure. He says, "Very, very good. These will come in handy. They're very much in demand right now, and I'm sure we'll be able to make use of these." Are you all returning back to Silvery Moon?
That was
yes.
the plan. Our delivery isn't paid for until we return, but he said you might have something to come back.
I do have a few. He buys materials that are useful in his potions. Some things that are gathered from creatures and things around here. I do have a few items that I could send back, and I would offer you 50 gold if you would carry this back to him for me.
Up front.
Well, yeah, because we're not going to walk back to Silvery Moon.
We're not,
back to Thunderbar.
we're not coming back. Yeah.
Well, since you appear to be trustworthy, and yes, I will give you the money now.
All right, yeah, we can totally take back.
All right, so give me a bit of time. I wasn't really expecting you, so give me an hour or two to gather the stuff, and I'll have a package ready for you here in a bit.
All right, we'll return after the noon meal.
Very good.
Tavern.
Very good.
All right. I'm just gonna window shop and see if he has anything like decent for the paltry 30 gold max that I have.
What are you looking for? I mean, most of what he has is
specifically healing potions because we keep dropping like flies.
I'll be right back.
I don't know what 30 gold will get me.
Well, a healing potion is 50 gold.
Okay.
He's about to pay you 50 gold.
Right, but it's not all mine.
Right.
Right. 50 gold.
Or is it?
How good? No, it's not. How good is the healing potion? I mean, what does it immediately heal you back to full strength?
No.
That 50 seems like a lot of money for just something that's going to partially heal you.
Yeah, magic items. Magic items are expensive.
I'm going to ask him if you can lower his price as I draw my longsword. No, I'm kidding.
I'm leaving now.
No, I'm just going to kind of ask.
I'm backing out the door. The Justicar's about ready to try strong arm robbery.
No,
I don't
I'm
want
just
to be
gonna,
here when your god smites you.
All right, roll persuasion.
I'm going to ask him nicely if we consider lowering his price since we are delivering some goods for him. Persuasion. All right, hold on.
Yeah, roll persuasion. Good luck.
We're getting a healing potion apiece from the gnome when we return.
Right.
But we got to return.
You got to make it back alive. That's what I'm thinking.
Just
I didn't persuade him. No.
These were expensive enough as they were, and they're very much in demand. So I can't do that. 50 is my price.
You got anything on sale?
Day old potions.
With the city that it's in its state right now, everything's expensive.
All right. Okay. All right. Well, let's go to the tavern. I guess the ale's going to be expensive too, but
Probably.
Yeah. If the dwarves in the camp left any.
Oh, there's
Yeah.
doors too. Cool.
All right.
Was he available to talk, or is he off on business? The proprietor of the shop. What's his name again?
Well, Synthon just had a short conversation with him.
I've been talking to him.
Okay, I'll be along. Which tavern are you guys going to?
The one
Ball
where
divers.
told Uhtred,
Oh.
yeah, bald.
Okay, gotcha.
All right, so Conry stays back while Ray and Synthon go to find their way to Ball Divers.
How much time do we have before lunch, as it were?
There's not like a specific lunch time. Why?
Well, I was just going to see if there was time to just check out the city and see if there's anything interesting to take note of.
Well, why don't we get some lodging, right?
We're gonna stay the night?
for
Yeah, it's
for
already midday.
making money, I assume.
The last thing we want to do is get like 10 miles outside the city and set up camp again.
Yeah, we don't want to get in another sticky situation.
Yeah, that's
it's
fine.
just all those orcs. We could run into a bunch of orcs and that would be a problem, But
Sure.
we'll stay the night and then we'll leave in the morning and we'll have a whole
Yeah.
day to get some distance in between.
Sure.
All right, so their arrangement's going to be pretty much the same. It's going to cost you another 5 copper pieces for a couple hot meals, a night's stay in a nice bed, and access to a bath to get all the spider goo off of you. So subtract off
How
five
much total? Five.
copper,
5 copper.
and
Reasonable to me.
and then you can look around for things during the day because you'll have half a day now of nothing to do.
Sure.
Um,
Considering the real time, I'm expecting that we're probably going to wrap up.
Yeah, we're wrapping up
so
in the
I
next
can do
few
that
minutes.
next game.
Yeah. If you guys want to do any kind of shopping or inventory stuff while you're here, we can do that offline separately.
Sure.
Okay, that'll work.
So we'll take care of
I got
How do the
beer.
rations?
Uhtred's tanning operation, and we can take care of Conry's ex parte conversation with the half elf separately.
Rations work, Howard. I mean,
Sounds good to
have
me.
we used some of our rations to get here?
Yeah,
I've been eating bear meat.
I was going
Yeah,
to
I mean,
say,
we did have bear
if we
meat,
could
too.
find somebody who could actually smoke the bear meat, that'd be
There's
cool.
not going to be enough time for it.
so I mean, you
We got
started
half a day.
you started the day with a meal back there in Alvendale, and so no, don't bother with your rations right now.
Yep. We have room and board with this in anyway.
Right. Okay. So this is where we'll stop for the day. So thanks everyone for watching the stream. Be sure to like and subscribe and all the other stuff I'm supposed to say at this point. And